Days without water along the sun-soaked road.
I'm putting you on a tripod. I haven't got long. I've got maybe 10 minutes before Ozzy gets really annoyed at being upstairs and not sleeping. So let's put some stuff away.
Days without water along the sun-soaked road. We crossed over borders to get where we are, and it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. I did it all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. Nights without sleeping 'cause you fear the night, and days without eating.
Okay, so the bulk of stuff is done. It's an empty packet there. Alex only has a bit of crisps at a time. But yeah. Oh, I'm going to put the potatoes in there. There's quite a bit of stuff. Might refill the rice. Yeah, let's tidy up this a bit more.
And it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. I did it all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. When it is freezing, I will keep you warm. I will hold you closer so you don't feel the cold. And it's all for
You guys, I think he's fallen asleep. By the way, the stuff that I've just refilled, I know you guys just saw me put stuff on top of what already was in the jar, but both the rice and the oats, it's from the same batch, it's from the same bag. So I only, if it was a new bag, I would empty out that bit. You know, you guys know what I mean. But anyway.
It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. I did it all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. I'm waiting at the doorstep. I'm finally home. I've been gone for too long. Standing here a while.
Just got the post through the door. Ooh. Just so you know, you guys, you've got to use your old stamps by the 31st of January. Look, it says that there. It says we're adding barcodes to our regular stamps. After that time, there'll be no longer valid, so I'll probably use, I've got a few, maybe 5 or 6, so I'll definitely use that just before Christmas. But I also get a load of crap. I need to get my eyes tested as well. See, I would love a free there's because now you can't get free eye tests at Specsavers anymore, but there's a voucher here, so I might take advantage of that. And then there's a magazine. Oh, Sophie Alport, I love her stuff. Is this a Christmas? She's very much like Kath Kidston or Orla Kiley. More Kath Kidston. Orla Kiley's more like 60s. Kath Kidston and Sophie Alport are more like cottage chic. But if you guys remember, I bought, oh there it is, this is the bedding I have, the Christmas bedding, and I bought from them last year. Love the cushion, so I'll for sure have a look. Now this is something I ordered. You guys know I've been doing my little cash envelopes thing, and I ordered from a small business. They're on Etsy, they're called Philly, let me show you, I don't want to show you my address, but Philly and Brit, so Philly and Brit on Etsy. And these, I bought these for my wallet, so let me show you. I asked for some of them with names on, and the last one should be, one of them should be in blank, but I've got like shopping. They had loads of different patterns, and this will fit into my purse, and I can put the money that I want, but when not in use, they'll stay in my little envelope thing. And they send a little cash tracker. Anyway, let's just finish this. I've got my coffee. It's been sat in the entryway for 2 or 3 days, so I'm just unpacking it and putting it away. I'm going to leave it for now. Ozzy's asleep. I'm going to make the most of it. Take my thingy off. I've still got to finish editing. The editing is done. The video is uploaded. I just need to like make a thumbnail. You can hear the washing machine. Sorry about that. But anyway, I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm about to start making dinner. It's 20 to 4. I saw this recipe for mac and cheese done in a slow cooker. It takes an hour and a half to 2 hours, so I can start it now. It's very loosely based on it, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to put the pasta in. Put in 500 grams, you guys, but I'm wanting to have leftovers as well, so put that in. So I've got, I think it's about 50 grams of this cheese. It's not Parmesan, I think it's Grana Padano or something like that. It's a hard cheese like Parmesan. Pour that in. Now I've got about 200 grams of cheddar. There we go. Now we're doing cream cheese, 200 grams. I'm going to put the lot in. This is hard to do with one hand. Now I'm going to do milk. Just going to go till the pasta's kind of covered. I'm going to go with that. I think that's probably about 600 ml, maybe a bit more. Let me give that a stir. Also adding a teaspoon of English mustard. This is the one I have. Okay. And I'm going to add, a little bit of butter, okay? About 3 tablespoons less, slightly less than that. Now I'm going to leave it and come back in half an hour. Prep these veg, then I'm going to parboil them and then cook them in the air fryer. Let me peel them and get them ready. Okay guys, it's been about half an hour. We're going to give it a really good stir. Hold on. So we've got to make sure that the pasta is completely submerged, which it is. Now we're going to leave it for an hour and come back and check then. So these parboiled for about 15 minutes. I'm going to split them into these two glass things. These can go in the oven, but they also happen to fit in my what do you call it, in my air fryer, which is where I'm going to cook the veg. I'm going to split them into two. Now we're going to do salt on both, pepper, going to have to put you down, olive oil, and then maple syrup. Give it a stir, put them in the air fryer. Oh, sorry, let's put them on. We're gonna roast. I'm gonna match it on this side. 15 minutes, we'll see where we're at. What I love about those glass containers, I have different brands. This one, I don't even know, but this one is Von Chef. This was my very first set. Is that if you want to keep the vegetables in it, if you don't eat them all, you just put this in and pop it in the fridge and done. I also got these ribs from Tesco's, New York style, and I've got another one of these. Once the vegetables are done, I'll put these in because we're not going to eat both of the vegetables, so I'm doing one to keep, the other one can stay in here so it keeps warm. I hope you can hear me all right. And yeah, I can do the ribs. It will only take like 15-20 minutes.
Hey, do you remember 20-something years ago? Those cold nights in December and the sound